Let's just begin. All right, welcome to another episode of Two Touch Podcast.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And
Fine. So we're on last two opinions. We're going good with time as well. So opinion number 4: Virgil van Dijk gets into the following teams: United 08. So that contained, centre back pairing. So it contained Ferdinand and Vidic, and they won the Champions League. Okay. Real Madrid, Sergio, Ramos and Pepe, and Chelsea, all 5 season, Carvalho and Terry, who conceded only 15 goals.
personally, I mean, you can go first as a guest.
I'm going to be controversial and say, so you said Chelsea.
So Chelsea, all 5 season, 15 goals.
Yeah,
United.
United.
Real Madrid, Sergio Ramos and Pepe. During that run, I think it was 4 Champions Leagues in a row.
Right, okay. Under Zidane.
Under Zidane, yeah. And then Vidic, Ferdinand, all 8 Champions League winners.
So this is why I'm going to be controversial.
Let's go.
I feel like I'm going to agree with you.
No, I don't think you will. And not because you won't.
Last time you guest people.
You just really won't.
No, I'm joking, go on.
Not because it's bias, but I don't think he gets in the United team. Not because of ability or anything, because of his role in that team wouldn't make sense because Vidic would be the one to miss out. Whereas
You need a dog and a controller, dog and a controller of some sort. Yeah.
to turn Rio into the Vidic, don't think you get the best out of it. In terms of like, Rio could do everything, but Vidic would be like, the ball's there, I'm going to attack it. It doesn't matter who you are, where we are.
Rio was more stylish.
Yeah, Rio will bring the ball out. He can switch the play. Yes, he'll go early, but you'll see him drop a shoulder, beat a man, ping it like 60, 70 yards. Vidic could still play, but he was more so like, if today is Stoke away and it's penalty box defending, I'm the one who's going to penalty box defend. And I think they dovetailed each other well. I think if you put Van Dijk in the Real Madrid team, I think both of them, either of them sit on the bench for him. I think anything Ramos can do, Van Dijk can do without getting sent off. Clutch goals from headers, high line, playing through the back, penalties, like being the guy, the colossal.
Yeah.
Pepe wants to be a monster, Van Dijk's the cool head. The Chelsea one, you know what's mad? It's going to sound really, really mad.
He doesn't get into that.
No, he does. But I think for balance, it might be Terry who has to sit out.
I hear it.
Just because of balance, but obviously, Mourinho would obviously play Van Dijk and Terry. That would be his dream. Like, that's Christmas every day for
Because Terry
Mourinho.
is kind of the Vidic on that side.
Yeah, but Terry could
better
play
Yeah,
as
we're
well.
better play.
I was going to ask, you just made a point then.
Yeah.
You said Terry would sit on the bench.
Only for, he wouldn't. He obviously wouldn't. Carvalho would be.
Right.
But knowing Mourinho at that time, Mourinho was like, Gallas was the left back at times before Cole. Or Gallas would play right back, Ferreira. Mourinho was doing the Pep and 4 centre back / 3 centre back, 1 full back before everyone.
Yeah.
So there's a world where Carvalho does play, but he plays right back. And then Vidic, Terry and Cole play as well. The only thing is why I'm saying Vidic, Terry out and Van Dijk in is Chelsea were that dominant that I think Mourinho, even though he wouldn't take a risk, the team could play 15 yards further up the pitch with Van Dijk and just
Boss. Yeah.
Essien, Lampard, McAllister. No one's getting through that team. And now you're pushing up 15 yards again. They might even concede 5 goals. Do you know what I mean?
Because if you're on that way, I'll catch you.
It was suffocated.
The United one, do you know what? I actually would love to see Virgil and Rio play together. I think that would just be, I think they're 2 of my favourite centre-backs of all time, with my other 2 are Thiago Silva and Lucio. They're like my 4.
Yeah.
And I think Thiago Silva's similar to Van Dijk in terms of how cool he is, good at everything. And I feel like having Rio and Vidic, Rio and Virgil, I just don't think anyone breaks a sweat. I just think they're both just like, I don't care who we play, we're just better than them.
Do you know what? Me personally, I think it fits into all those because
Yeah.
people forget like that, you know what, yes, you can talk about aerial dominance, but Van Dijk.
You can play football.
No, I think Van Dijk might be the best in the air. Of all of them.
No, like that's my point. I feel like a pairing of Van Dijk and Rio, in my opinion, I feel like that's the ultimate pairing, arguably based on attributes.
Yeah.
And also, yes, what do you call this? Rio might run up, do whatever, but you can argue that that's the role that Matip was playing when he was there.
Yeah.
And that's when we were untouchable at centre back. So, and also even you can even argue that even Gomez, granted his injuries, but Gomez maybe 17, 18, maybe up until 19 actually.
Yeah.
He's got similar attributes to them, minus he's a lot smaller than them. I think he's only like 6'1", whatever. However, I think Van Dijk plays for all them teams in my opinion. Yes, am I being biased? Probably 57% biased. But ultimately, I think he's got everything that's there.
Would you think?
And
what do I think? The reason why I wanted to ask is because we was having a conversation about Rio before. And you said to me, Rio misses out. And he's still sticking with that point if you were...
No, I said Rio's in my top.
Oh, sorry.
yeah, he's in the top two.
Yeah.
I just want to throw in a little curveball in there. You mentioned Lucio and Thiago Silva.
Mm-hmm.
Who does Virgil get into that too?
For me, he does, because he...
Over Lucio, yes, just.
Okay.
Over
I thought
Lucio,
it was going to
just.
take a bit of time to...
No. Rio Ferdinand and Lucio, when I was growing up, they were my two favourite centre-backs. And they always have been. And then Thiago Silva as well. Virgil, obviously, he plays for Liverpool, so sometimes it's a bit difficult. But in the argument of he hasn't played against whatever, two strikers, all that kind of stuff, I just think if you put Virgil into any era in the way he plays, he'll just adapt to it. Because being 6'5", being quick, being good on the ball, being able to head, being able to play in the box.
And IQ, not even just...
I think that's just transferable. It's the same thing as like they were trying to say about Scholes. People will press him and stuff. But I'm like, but you come and press him. You've seen teams press him. He knocks it around the corner. He gets it. He knocks it around the corner. He gets it. He adapts to the situation. I think there's certain players who are just superior. And also then you take into consideration, like, I know the Scholes argument is a bit different, but fitness is better now, all these kind of things. The way Van Dijk is now, I think he just adapts.
And also you can argue that Van Dijk has been playing at a high level for close to 10 years now. People forget about the time he's been doing it, like, consistently.
And also the best in the Premier League.
And also, if you look at what he did at Southampton, he took them to Europe when he was playing at Southampton. And you can argue that's kind of low blockage when they were playing, but at the same time...
Maybe not, because it was Poch and Coleman. Poch and Ronald Coleman. No, I think they were playing. I think without Virgil being who he was at Southampton, he doesn't get signed by Liverpool. Because it was Liverpool, Chelsea and City who wanted him. So everyone knew they were like...
United went for Maguire. So that was a unnecessary
change. Swiftly moving on, boys, before we get on to United. The last one. Rank these nines in order. Luis Suarez, Robert Lewandowski, Sergio Aguero, and Harry Kane. 1 being the highest, and number 4 obviously being the lowest.
Was that 4? You said Suarez, Lewandowski.
I said Suarez, Lewandowski, Aguero, and Kane. We'll start with you.
People are going to be mad, you know.
They are. People are going to think I'm biased by saying this, People always...
Okay, now let's start from 4. Let's start from 4.
This is why people...
You start from the bottom.
Let's start from the bottom.
This is why people are going to think I'm biased, and it's not a biased thing. Actually, Sergio Aguero is number 4. I'm not...
I kind of say it,
I'm not taking into consideration...
Finishing.
No, accolades.
Okay.
Because I know people always like to put the accolade spin on things on Kane's name, which I have done in the past. And I do think there's a certain thing in it, because I think out of all the best strikers, Kane, to me, doesn't have the like, arrogance personality. And I think
that's what Rooney said on the podcast.
Is that what he said?
Yeah, and him as well.
If he had that, I think he would have Tottenham will have won the league.
Yes.
They will have won something else. He will have. That's the only thing he's missing. But if we're just talking about players, who would I rather have in my team? I think I'm going Aguero.
Mm-hmm. Wait, who you have
4.
in bottom?
That's 4.
Who's your 4?
Hey.
And it's hard because there's
You know
some
what?
of the best you've ever
I
seen.
don't want to lie to the people, so I'm going to say what's on my heart. Okay? I'm going Harry Kane.
Kane
That's
4.
Harry Kane 4.
My 4. Because Kane, I hear you, but at the same time, he could do the false 19 like it's nothing. No, yeah, I'm going to put Kane at 4. I'll tell you my reasons. Actually, you go. Why?
In terms of my reason, purely just based on football and what I like my strikers to be like.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Sergio Aguero, before he came to City, if you watch him in his Atletico Madrid days, he could get the ball. He was almost like Saurez.
Yeah,
he could dribble.
More of a second striker.
Second striker. And if you watched him back then, brother, I see why City signed him. He was different. Then obviously he came to the Premier League, and obviously he's adapted his game to be like an out and out number 9. But you still prone to them amazing like moments just by him doing stuff by himself. I think, except from passing, I think Aguero's got a little bit more than Kane.
Kane's a better finisher for me.
No, Kane is a better. Like, okay, I'll tell you why Kane is 4. I feel like Kane in the big moments he disappears.
I can hear it.
I feel like in big moments he disappears.
I can hear it. World Cups and all those things, making the wrong decision.
And also sometimes I feel like it's also been England's detriment in the sense of
When he plays.
he does well, right? But at the same time, he goes looking for the ball too much for my liking.
Yeah.
Whereby it's like, yo, where's the striker at?
Yeah.
Like, you can't. Now we have to slow down the game for you to get there. Unless Kane is playing into the wing and creating like that. But if I've got a creator, I don't really need him in the vicinity.
Yeah.
Just stay up top, and you can argue
one
that.
of the issues with Bellingham
like
and
that.
Kane playing in
Similar
that
kind of area.
role,
Yeah, so for me, Kane goes 4th. So yeah,
That's fair.
who's your third?
Our 3 would have been Kane.
Okay.
That would have been Kane. I think Kane has suffered a little bit in terms of the quality of he played with, whereas those others haven't. Because I still think, you see it now, the qualities with bros getting 100 goals in like nearly 100 games kind of thing. I know the league quality and stuff like that, but I still think if Kane, when he was 25, 26, if he had made the move to United when we had Jose instead of a Lukaku, with Pogba,
maybe would have changed my mind then.
Rashford, and it's different. It's different. Or Chelsea under whoever when they were good. But Kane's 3rd for me. Yeah.
Okay, so who's your 3rd?
So I've gone Sergio Aguero.
Okay.
He's 3rd for me.
Why's that?
Just based on, I think the other 2 have just got a little bit more in terms of goal scoring and just creating chances for themselves as well. I know Kane can create chances for himself.
It's not the same.
Them 2 is just a different level. When they're at the peak, they're at a different level. So yeah, Kane number 3 for me.
That's fair. Because I was going to say that's the other thing. I know I'm taking away from Kane the other attributes, but I feel like Aguero, especially at City, he was lacking the other attributes for me in comparison to the other 2.
I don't think he did it.
Maybe you're.
But at the same time, he's a great finisher, man. Great finisher. But he would be 3rd because, I mean, you can say he creates out of nothing, but at the same time, I feel like he also relied.
But I think that's a City tactical thing rather than him.
Yeah.
I think that
Sterling,
then, Sane wide, you need to be in the box.
But then again, if that's the case, let's apply it at international level.
Argentina were bad for a while though.
Yeah, that's true because they were front heavy.
Bare attackers, they didn't know what to do.
No, I hear that, but ultimately, I think.
It's fair.
Yeah, I think it's going to go 3rd because even if I'm looking at heading ability, I feel like the other 2 are better than him. And
I've just gone Aguero over Kane just based on what I like to see from my striker.
you want him there, but
Yeah.
oof.
So you're sticking and twisting.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna stay with Aguero third.
Number 2, sir.
This is where it gets difficult
I
because
feel like it's a lot easier.
I think it's easier.
it's not easy,
I want to hear this argument before.
It's not easy. The reason why it's not easy because it's so funny that you have this list because I was listening to Touchline Fracas today and they had a list of 9 number 9s based between the ages of 35 to 40 now. So some of them are just retired, some of them are still playing. And they mentioned about Lewandowski, and then when they were talking about him, I was like, I didn't realise. Obviously, I knew he was a gunman like that, but he's got over 700 goals, career, club, and country.
And you know what's crazy? Just to add on to your point, he only started banging goals at Dortmund later on.
Yeah.
He wasn't from the get-go like he was banging goals. He developed. I think he was 23, 24. That's when he started,
Yeah.
So he's like a Harry Kane. He kind of peaks like a little bit.
And
better,
no, it's cool. And then to think of that as well, Dortmund are not giants like that.
Yeah.
And then he goes to Bayern, and then he's the top goal scorer getting 40
And
plus
he's
goals.
not selfish either.
He isn't. Left foot, right foot, head in, in behind, 2 feet.
Yeah.
Just give it to Lewandowski. He's doing something.
Yeah.
His record. They said I didn't realize his record for Poland again. I think they said it's like 67 goals, 126 games. So and then they did they worked out his goals per game over the 700. It's like 0.71, which is like top echelon of like it's only Messi, Ronaldo, maybe. I think just maybe
Neymar's stats are underrated, and I hate. Sorry, I'm distracted. I just hate where he's ranked in football.
Yeah, when he's one of the best players ever.
Just going back to Lewandowski, I think United were interested in him. I think Fergie was interested in signing him just during, I think, his Dortmund days.
Yeah.
If United pulled that off, bro.
Yeah. Because we still had Rooney at the time.
We would have had a
Rooney just in behind him would have been
I've seen, was it 5 goals in like what?
Against Real Madrid.
Was it 5 goals in
7 minutes or something?
minutes?
Yeah, something like that. I remember that stat.
Yeah.
Bro, you can't even score that on
But
FIFA.
even even at Real Madrid, I'm not Real Madrid. Barcelona. Has he not hit near towards 100 goals?
Yeah,
in 3.5, 4 seasons at 33 onwards. Like that's why I'm saying the only reason I go against Suarez because Suarez is a madman, and morally,
the code,
But I hear it, Suarez.
Wait, so who's your number 2?
That's what I'm trying to.
All right, okay.
I'm trying to weigh up. I think. Because Suarez went to Barcelona and absolutely badded it up, and
I'm sorry, I'm sorry,
and he joined. I even forgot when he joined. He had a 6-month ban, so
and still caught up.
Lewandowski's number 2 and Suarez is my number 1.
Out of that list, we agree on that one. I agree with you on that one.
Same as you. Luis Suarez, even before he joined Liverpool, I was like, United need to look at this guy.
Yeah.
Ajax, Groningen, then Ajax. Bro, that guy was a bad man.
Yeah.
Norwich fans, whenever he played Norwich, some of the goals, bro, some of his highlights, some of the goals that he scored.
The variety.
Bro.
Like all types of goals,
Bro, Rooney matches him for like reels from the Premier League. But Suarez's goal reels are different.
Yeah.
And that MCM partnership that he had with Neymar and Messi.
Yeah.
Best I've ever seen. Best trio I've
ever seen. And even
with Sturridge.
But not even that. Even then, Barcelona let him go.
Yeah.
He went to Athletic.
Won the league.
And then won the league. I was like, you see?
I agree on that one. For me, I think Suarez was top in the sense of Suarez could actually carry a team. And Suarez could do everything.
Yeah.
And I know I said Kane was unselfish. Suarez wasn't selfish either.
No, he wasn't.
And he could actually create. And he could carry the ball. And he's dribbling, although it's unorthodox.
Oh, man.
But
Bro, hey.
But he was strong though.
He's strong.
Because
Yeah.
people will be bouncing off him. Even
Yeah,
though
but
he didn't have control of
that's what I was
it,
gonna say.
people will be bouncing
Yeah.
off. Yeah,
Yeah, his dribbling was
He wasn't
R.I.P.
the tidiest
Jota, but
either. His
yeah.
dribbling was not the tidiest dribbling.
No.
No, he wasn't.
The guy could
But he
nutmeg
could
you.
hit.
Yeah,
he
yeah.
could hit the top. Do you remember the game he bullied David Luiz at PSG?
Yeah, yeah.
I think he made him twice and
Yeah.
scored,
Yeah.
and then he
Put it in
just
the top
his
corner.
top ins
Yeah.
unnecessarily, like just because he can. But yeah, no, for me, I think that list, he tops it. I think he could do everything. And we were saying about creating a goal out of nothing. Suarez could do that.
Do you know what's funny as well? When he joined, everyone was like, he's not a striker.
Yeah.
I remember
Yeah.
that
He was a
because they
number
signed him
10,
with
yeah.
Andy Carroll, and then when Brendan Rodgers came in, because Rodgers wanted to play 4-3-3.
Yeah.
I remember he started the first season, the first new season after the January, and they played Swansea. They
Yeah.
played Borini on one side, through the middle, Sterling on one side, and Suarez on the
Suarez
other.
on the other, yeah.
And then they were like, oh yeah, Liverpool need a striker. And then he just moved him central.
Yeah.
And then
Because I think
and then got Sturridge in the January.
Because I was gonna say we got Sturridge in January, and
Yeah.
then there was
And Coutinho.
It didn't matter who was
Yeah.
playing up front.
Yeah.
I mean, anywhere forward, it just didn't matter. And so for me, Suarez, it's just a pity that he was
He's a crazy guy, man.
He was
It
crazy.
a short stint though. Was it 2 years?
2 years, but like,
2
do
years.
you remember if he almost
Three.
he would have
He
broke
played in
Two and a half,
January.
2.5.
Yeah.
and he would have broke the scoring record, but then he was bad for about 10 games at the start of the season, and then he got like 32 goals.
Yeah. Because he was banned after the
Being
20.
that good at
Yeah,
Chiellini.
yeah. And nah,
Being that good
nah,
at football.
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
Suarez. I feel like he is. Well, to be fair, he is where he is in terms of rankings, but in terms of this one,
You know, he's third in the all-time top goal scorer for Barcelona.
I'm not surprised.
surprised.
And
He's there for like 5 years or something.
No,
Like,
like it
what?
was just it was a madness.
Him going Barcelona the time that he went as well, it made everything just aligned.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
it clicked. He was the unselfish player
he
that
was.
Yeah.
understood playing with Messi, but also he was like, I'm gonna bag. Like, I'm not just gonna look for Messi for answers.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bag. But for me, that's Suarez's top.
That was a very, very good debate.
Yeah, it was,
Points raised as well.
Yeah,
But
Through all of them.
like, subscribe, and obviously comment as well.
yeah.
And join the convo. Next time, we're going to ask you guys to give us your opinions.
Yeah, man.
And hope we haven't pissed you all off, because I know on the stories today, people are just reacting and just like, But this was a discussion. We were planting a seed. And thanks for joining us.
No
man.
worries, man. Thanks for
Always a
having me on, man.
pleasure.
Always a pleasure. Always a
Looking
pleasure.
forward to the work soon, bro.
Yeah, man. Nah, it's coming. It's
Actually,
coming.
quick one. Who's your player of the season so far?
Semenyo. If not Semenyo, Haaland.
Semenyo.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna have to agree, because that boy is weird, man. Because he can do everything both feet as well.
Yeah.
And so unorthodox, and a maverick as well.
And Bournemouth are fourth in the table.
Yeah, and also he works hard going backwards.
Yeah.
Like, he just does everything. But to be fair, his stature just says,
Yeah.
I'm athletic, and you can't touch me. But that's it. Thanks for joining us, people.
Peace.
Have a good one. Peace.
Yeah, man. Semenyo, quality. He's the next. He's the next one.
He's the next. I think
just hopefully-
I think it doesn't go to Liverpool. I just hope it doesn't. I hope United just